there, fellow journalers, my class for Wednesday night. I also want to welcome anybody who's watching who's not the Wednesday night class. I hope that you find these thoughts and inspirations for journaling in this time of coronavirus also helpful. This week's theme is social energy in a time of social distancing. We are facing unprecedented activity of having to reemerge from the cocoons that we've all built for ourselves. And those were good cocoons. We did need to hunker down and stay at home. In New York, at least by and large, we've done a very good job at flattening the curve. All the indicators are that we're in a good place. And if we keep in a good place, we're going to be able to keep this pandemic at the lowest level possible. Now, that is one thing. Another thing is how we are feeling and how we are beginning to anticipate interacting in the world on a more regular basis. Governor Cuomo actually addressed this in his daily address today. He said, wait, it's here somewhere. There is an emotional transition here as much as a physical transition. This is really about restoring confidence and comfort. And he pointed out that the government can't make people feel confident and comfortable. It's something that we each have to come to ourselves. And this is where I think journaling can help. In a time when we sit down with a notebook, and begin to examine what was our last social interaction. How did we feel? What did our body do? Were we open and available? Did we feel tight and contracted? Were we breathing? If we can think about the last time that we had a social interaction, it might have just been at the grocery store, maybe the nursery, then we can think about what we did then and start to anticipate what kind of self-care can we give ourselves going forward. How can we arm ourselves maybe with a better mask, I don't know, or trying to go at a time when it's not so busy, giving ourselves maybe the permission to speak to somebody knowing that we have masks on and we're socially distanced, taking a deep breath and looking somebody in the eye. I feel like I've been scared, so I haven't really been open to people, and I've been surprised at a fast food store and at a grocery store how at ease those people are. They're interacting every day. Me, who supposedly got home safe, is finding myself very tired by the smallest of interactions. So through journaling, I can examine that and think about the times when I have felt safe, what I can do, and what I can give myself permission around it. We maybe need just permission to let it be a slow transition to feeling safe and comfortable outside. I want to point out that Susan Cain, she wrote a book about introverts. And in a sense, we've all kind of become, out of necessity, introverts. And what she said was that introverts, it's as if they have thinner boundaries separating them from other people's emotions and from the tragedies and cruelties of the world. So I think we're all feeling that, a thinner boundary, and how can we readjust ourselves to bolster that boundary and to do it in a way that's kind to ourselves and kind to others. Now, one last thought is that Rudolf Steiner, who was a philosopher and the founder of Waldorf education, did point out that rhythm replaces strength. So as we all know, if you don't have to think about what you're doing, it's easy. You just get up, say you always brush your teeth, you always get to the coffee machine, you always go out for a run. It just comes naturally, and it takes the burden off of our minds of having to reinvent, so to speak, the day every day. It's been exhausting recently because we've been having to reinvent everything. So what kind of rhythm or routine can you build in this time of reemerging, something that can help rebuild the strength of social energy? So that's just another piece of something to think about. And I will close with a joke that did come from Quiet. And it says, Finland is a famously introverted nation. And there's a joke there. How can you tell if a Finn likes you? Well, she's staring at your shoes and not her own. So if the Finnish can get away with going out all the time and just staring at shoes, maybe it's okay for us for a little while to do the same. Well, I look forward to seeing you at your notebook. Have a great day.